Hi, future me here. I didn't properly start this vlog, but hi, peoples of the internet. What's my channel intro? Hello, peoples of the internet. My name is Lee. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're not. And I hope you enjoy this vlog. This is my vacation vlog over my February vacation, for high school, in which I slowly descend into full-on fantasy romance era, so have fun. I am officially on February break, for school, and it is Saturday, and I'm going to decide what book I'm going to start the break with. I have a ton of options, so let me show you that. We have a lot of options. Got a few Kindle books over here. These two are ARCs. So I'm going to do a random number generator, run through, I don't even know how many it is, like 21 or something. I think it's like 21. And we will see which one I read. So, yeah. I will film that in a second. Okay, so I have 20. So we're going to do 1 through 20. And we're going to generate 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. I'm actually okay with that. Okay. So, it's a deception. I really want to read this series so I can read Dance of Thieves. I mean, you don't have to read this before, but it's definitely one that I've had on my shelf for a while, and I'm excited, so let's see how much I can read of this today. I do have plans tomorrow, so I will try and finish this tomorrow. I don't want to take too long to read these books because I want to read as many as I can over break. So, yeah, let's just get on with it. Hi. It's 5 o'clock, and I'm now 65 pages into Kiss of Deception. I am very much enjoying it. I like getting because I like getting the perspectives of the prince and the assassin. I enjoy them, especially. No, I like them both. I like all three, but I especially like the assassin and the prince. The main character thinks that the prince, because she's never seen him, is like some old fart, and I'm pretty sure he's young, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be sexy. And I'm gonna lose my mind. I went to the library to pick up some herbs. I'm not going to tell you what they are because I'm doing a video for them. So I'm not gonna tell you. Technically there was 3 holds, and then I got it's like a series, and there's a bonus to the series, so I just got that at the library. So I'm gonna tell you about the other 3 books I got, but not those because I'm gonna do a video for them. It's gonna be very fun, and I'm very excited. So the first book I got, besides those, was Flower Lady Fortune by Chloe Gong. I was never interested in this, and then I read the description and was like, oh, okay, assassin, okay. So, I'm gonna read it now. I'm pretty excited for it. I don't really know what to expect, because I've never read a Chloe Gong before, so guess we'll see. And then I got Ash Princess by Laura Sebastian. This is like a really old YA fantasy. I think it's from like 2015 or something. Oh, it's from 2018? I think it was 2015. We're doing great. I don't know much about it. But, like these books, when I was looking at like fantasy romance or fantasy with romance, these are what came up. Not Flower Lady Fortune, I just picked that up. But Ash Princess, and then the next one is And I Darken by Kirsten White. This also came up on that list, so, you know, I don't really know what this is about at all. Like, I literally don't know. Fantasy, that's all I know. So, I'm probably going to be reading the books that I'm not going to tell you next, but I will keep updating you on Kiss of Deception, and in those books, I'll tell you once I finish them, and I'll kind of give you, like, a taste of what it is, so you guys can guess. And I tell you my rating, but I won't tell you what they are, because vlog will come out soon. But if I read anything besides those, I will let you know. So I'm gonna keep reading Kiss of Deception because I want to read as much as I can today. Last night I went to bed at midnight, so if I go to bed at midnight again, I got about 7 hours to read. I do have things to do tomorrow, so I'm going to try and read as much as possible of this today, and then I can finish it tomorrow if I don't finish it tonight. Because I want to read as many books as I can over break, but I'm also going to see Titanic tomorrow. I am probably going to hang out with my friends at some point this week because we have to do our February movie night. We didn't do January movie night, so let's do February movie night. We tried to do it, and then I got sick, and then my other friend got sick, so we're going to try and do movie night or movie day at some point this week. So yeah, and then I don't know if I'm hanging out with my other friends or not. My friend mentioned it, but she didn't say if we could or not, so we'll figure it out. But I'll take you to the bookstore with me tomorrow when we're gonna go. But yeah, I'm gonna keep reading. There's a character named Sven in here, and I can't take him seriously because that name has been ruined for me. So if your name's Sven, I'm sorry, but you're a reindeer. So reindeers are better than people. Sven, don't you think that's true? I think I said those lines wrong. You get the idea. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Hi. So it's Sunday now, and I finished this last night at like 11:30, and I loved it so much. It's like, why didn't I read this sooner? I've had this book for at least like 2 years. I've been wanting to read it for 4 years. It's one of those books where you're just like, why didn't I read it sooner? You know? I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I don't know if I explained what it's about in this video, but I'm sorry. I love him. Anyway, so it's about this princess who runs away on her wedding day, and 2 people follow her, an assassin and a prince. You don't know who's who, and neither does she. She doesn't even know, like, that an assassin's after her, you know. They're just 2 random people to her, but you don't know, you never find out until, like, 300 pages in who is who. And I bookmarked this scene because it's my favorite scene in the book, and I absolutely love it. She's being such a slay boss. I mean, she's a girl queen. What is wrong with me? She's being such a girl boss, and I absolutely love it. Being a slay queen, girl boss, we love her. I really, really love this one. I'm going to buy the sequel today at Barnes & Noble. I will take you with me just to go to the Barnes & Noble. But, I'm, like, so excited to continue and so nervous because the prince did something really, really stupid at the end of this book. And, like, he was talking to his little comrades, and I was like, he's not gonna do this, right? And I was like, you're gonna do this. I don't want you to, but you're gonna do it, aren't you? And then he did it, and I was like, you stupid, stupid, stupid. You're so stupid. So I can really only see this ending badly, but guess we'll see. Anyway, I love this book. 5 stars. I am now reading the book for the vlog. I am about 30 pages in. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to the bookstore and then we're gonna go watch Titanic. I'm gonna read as much as I can today. But I have not stopped thinking about Kiss of Deception since I finished it last night. I finished it at like 11:30 at night. It's fine. But I was not gonna go to bed without finishing that book. It's very good. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go eat and watch a really stupid show. I'm rewatching Mako Mermaids. Don't judge me. It sucks. But that's why I'm watching it. Because it sucks. And so as someone who is way better acting and knowing what good acting is, since when I first watched that show, I can tell you that the acting's not great. Anyway. I'm gonna go. Hello. So, I just finished eating. Titanic was great. Loved it. Young Leo is so fine. And Cal is insane. And Kate Winslet slays. I went to the bookstore. The book I'm currently reading, I'm on page 195 out of 370. It's very entertaining. Like, very entertaining. But, there were 2 books I went to the bookstore for, so we'll talk about those, and then talk about the ones that I kind of just found on the way. The first book I went there for, I asked my mom, so I asked on Instagram for fantasy romance recommendations, and this is the one that came up. And, I was like, I searched on my Barnes & Noble, and I was like, is it here? And it was. And I was like, Mom, can we go so I can get it? And so we went, and that is The High Mountain Court by A.K. Mulford. I don't know exactly what it's about. It's full of romance, intrigue, magic, and passion. So, ew, small font. But I'm excited. This is an adult fantasy romance, so I'm excited to see what this brings. And, yeah. Then, naturally, I had to get this because I just had to get this. The Heart of Betrayal by Mary E. Pearson, the sequel to The Kiss of Deception, which, you know, I just read, obviously, and I absolutely love it. And this is only like 10 pages shorter. This is 16 pages shorter than the last one. I am so excited for this. I'm just so pumped. I'm gonna read this soon because I cannot wait, and I'm so excited to see how stupid, what more stupid things the prince does, because he's doing some stupid things. And then this next one, you're gonna look at me like I'm kind of crazy, because this is a book that I told myself I would never read. Ever. Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. Fantasy romance? Yes. What is he? Isn't he like a demon or something? He's like a demon or someone from hell. Yeah, okay, I was right. He's a prince of hell. Like, named Wrath. Yes! Yes! I'm so excited to read this. I think it's gonna be great. I've heard that it gets, like, progressively, like, spicier as the series go on. So this is definitely gonna be one of those series that I read and be like, to, like, help me decide what kind of spicy level I like. Marionette's is also gonna be one like that. Anyway, I'm excited to read this. And then I got a new release because I was like, I want to read it, and it's here. And that is Seven Faceless Saints by M.K. Lobb. I've heard really good things about it, and I want to read it. I don't like shiny covers like this. Like, it reminds me of thrillers, because a lot of thrillers have shiny covers. I don't remember much about what this is about, but it was just past midnight when the paranoia said, yep, that's just relatable. So, I think I'm going to really enjoy this. And I like the cover. And then the last one I bought, yes, I bought $70 worth of books. Can we not talk about it? Is The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levenseller. I have been wanting to read a Trisha Levenseller for so long. I have Daughter of the Pirate King, which is also one I want to read. Is that down here? I don't think it is. But this one I've always been intrigued by. I'm pretty sure, like, the main character is sent to kill, like, the prince or something. I don't know, but all I know is it's enemies to lovers, and I really want to read Warrior of the Wild. That's one I've always wanted to read. And I just really want to read this. I've heard good and bad things. So, yeah, because her plan is woo the Shadow King, marry him, and kill him. So, I'm assuming she does not kill him, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, okay, that sentence slayed. Yeah, very excited. Those are the books I bought today at Barnes & Noble. I'm very excited for all of them, and most of them are, like, fantasy romance, so I'm okay with that. Now I'm gonna read my book and try and get as much done of it today and try and finish it today. I got, like, I went to bed at, like, midnight last night, so, you know, I still got 4.5 hours till midnight if we're gonna keep going to bed at midnight, which I shouldn't, but I'm trying to read this whole series this week and then start other books, because I'm reading a book for a vlog right now. But, yeah, we got, like, you can't see them. You can see the top of the pile right there. But we got, like, 3 piles over there, not to mention this new stack of books. So we got a lot of books I want to read this week. I'm not reading them all, but these are, like, my TBR for, like, the next few weeks while I'm still in the mood for fantasy romance. I'm hoping this kick of fantasy romance kind of stays for a while. I just bought a ton. So, anyway, I'm gonna go read, but yeah. Oh, oops, didn't even start filming. Haha. That's fun. It's gonna have to be good enough. Anyway, hello, it's been a few days. It's Friday now. And the only reason I didn't update you sooner was because I was reading the Cruel Prince series, but I finished that on Monday. But I needed to edit it and have it out because it was taking up all the storage of my phone because it's an hour long. So if you want to go see my thoughts, because I did read the entire Cruel Prince series and How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories. I just don't own that one yet. I bought these immediately after finishing. But if you want to see all my thoughts and reactions to the series, definitely go watch that vlog. It'll be up here or up here. I don't know what corner it's in. But, and it'll be in the description. I'm actually pretty proud of that vlog. And yeah, if you have any more book series you guys want me to completely vlog, like I did the Cruel Prince, let me know. I think it'd be really fun to keep doing stuff like that, and I had a great time doing it with these, so. But I've read some other books since then. For one, I read The Shadows Between Us by Tricia Levenseller. I gave this 4.5 stars, I think. I really, really love this. And it's really funny because if I had read this when I was 13, I would not have liked it because while there's not too much romance, I mean, the point is for the main character to seduce the king, but there's not, like, too much. It's, like, the perfect amount, but I would not have liked it if I was 13. Anyway, which is the same thing with Cruel Prince. I didn't like it when I was 13, that's why I never finished it. But, I loved this. I love Callias. I think he's great. And, yeah, it was just really good. I give 4.5 stars. I thought it was great. Then, because I could not contain myself, I went to the library, like, to return the Cruel Prince series and, like, the one my mom got. And this was just on the shelf looking at me. And it was, like, presented, so it wasn't, like, it was, like, on top of the shelf, just looking at me. Like, you know you gotta read me. So I had to do it, guys. I had to do it. And because I don't talk, I have, like, a little note about it at the end of the vlog, but I didn't read it in the vlog. This follows Oak, who is Jude's younger brother, 8 years after the events of Queen of Nothing. And, oh, it's Slade. It also follows Surin, who was the Queen of the Court of Teeth. She was like 11. She was always on a leash, you know, so it follows them 8 years later. And it's so good. I give it 4.5 stars. I didn't give it 5 because it's setting up for the greatness of The Prisoner's Throne. Because the ending of this was my favorite part. It was so good. It was so, like, oh god, Ren was great. Ren did so well. And Oak is just like, and if Jude and Cardan aren't in The Prisoner's Throne, I'm gonna scream. Because they kind of have to be. And Jude is gonna be absolutely livid. And I'm so excited. But I loved this. I thought it was great. I don't like this cover, but I'm gonna buy the Barnes & Noble's exclusive edition, because obviously. But I love Oak. He is interesting as a 17-year-old, but I still love him, so, you know. And then this morning I got a little package, so I thought I'd share it with you. I got The Last Tale of the Flower Bride by Roshani Chokshi. I have a signed edition, signed personalized, because we ordered it through one of my local indie bookstores, because she went there. We couldn't go because it's really hard to get there, because it's in, like, the city, and it's really hard to get to the city on, like, a Friday night, so. But it came with gorgeous, gorgeous art prints. I'm literally obsessed with them. It's totally not half the reason I ordered it from here. Like, look at how stunning they are. I love this one. I love it. I don't know much about this because, like, the description is very, like, mysterious. So I'm really excited, though. So, yeah. But literally, like, 20 minutes ago, I finished The High Mountain Court by A.K. Milford. I was not ready for this. But did I enjoy it? Yeah, absolutely. So, the whole purpose of me reading, like, The Cruel Prince and Shadows Between Us is because I'm, like, dipping my toes into fantasy romance. And I was recommended this when I asked for little to no spice. And you read this book. It's not, like, a lot, but, like, there's a whole chapter where all they're doing is that. And I didn't hate it, so I gave this 4.5 stars as well. I do Cawpile, but also very lenient with my things on Cawpile, so. But I highly enjoyed this one. There was only one thing that bothered me, but like it made sense because of a plot point that happened later in the book, so like I don't care anymore. I very much enjoyed Fenrir as a character. He was great. Hale was great. The romance was fun. And for parts of it, I was literally laughing during it. And in other parts, I was just like reading so intensely. Like I enjoyed this. If you have recommendations like this series, let me know. I'm gonna read the sequel, but I did not mind this. Anyway, those are my updates. I'm going to choose another book. I don't know what book to choose, so maybe we'll do random number generator again, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. So, I started this, and I'm on page 132, and I'm already in love with Finn. Literally, from the moment he first spoke, I was like, I love you. I love you. So this is not gonna end well for me. And I'm just so scared of what's gonna happen when Sebastian finds out what she's doing, because they're kind of cute together, you know? Kind of cute. Anyway, this is pretty good so far. I don't know anything about it. Literally, this book is on my 12 months, 12 friends, 12 books, whatever that challenge. I don't even know the order of that challenge, but you know what I mean. From someone on Bookstagram who gave me this, and it's one of their favorite books. They read it recently and they really love it, so they put that for mine. So I'm assuming this is Finn and this is Sebastian, because this is Sebastian had like white hair or blonde hair or whatever, and then, well, it makes sense that that's Finn. And honestly, yes, I'm thriving. I'm absolutely thriving. Anyway, this is the 9th book I've been reading in this vlog. I'm going to my friend's house tomorrow, so I won't be able to read much tomorrow, which is fine. I need a break anyway. And I'll try and read as much as I can tonight. Probably try and get to page 200. And then tomorrow, or Sunday, I'll finish it. Or try to. Because I kind of want to read 9 books in 9 days, you know? That'd be kind of fun. Anyway, yeah, so I'm finishing off the night on page 237. I love Finn. I love him so much. And they're all hiding something from her. Like, every single character is. Even Sebastian. So, I don't know how to feel. But I love Finn. Anyway, I'm really, really enjoying this. It's really good. So, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. It's like 11:30. So, bedtime. But I will update you guys. I don't know if I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, because like I said, I'm at my friend's house, but you know, yeah. Plus the sequel just released, so if I like it, I'll read the sequel. A heart is a dangerous thing to steal, yet you probably by the end of this book will have stolen too. Finn's already stolen your heart. Hey guys! So it's 7:16 and I finished this, and god damn it! That's what I have to say. I gave this 4.5 stars. This was amazing. This was great. And I knew it. And I freaking knew it. From the very first moment, I knew it. You dumb protagonist. You're dumb. You know what I learned from this book? Don't trust any goddamn Fae. No one. Trust no one. Alright? Trust no one but yourself. Unless you're Fae. Then don't trust yourself. Don't trust anybody. Just no one, okay?
If you've read this, can we scream about it together? I just placed a hold for the sequel in at the library, so, you know, I'm gonna read that soon. Because I'm probably gonna read it as soon as I freaking get it. Oh, God. Why do I keep reading Fae stories? It never ends well. They never end well. Ever. They never end well. I don't know what the sequel is gonna have in store for me, but I'm terrified. And Goodreads says it's like 500 pages, so... This one was like 439, though. This was good. Freaking Fae. Please, someone scream about this with me. I read this for my... Here's my 12 months, 12 friends, 12 books challenge. I don't know if I ever posted this anywhere besides Instagram. But to the person who made me read these hollow vows, how dare you? Thank you, but how dare you? And I want to scream about it together. Because I'm dying now. If you've read this book, please scream about it with me. My review on Goodreads is just goddamn Fae. So, love that for me! That's what I felt reading this. So, I'm on page 300. And if they don't make out, I'm gonna cry. I want them to so badly. I mean, technically they already did once, but like I need more. I love them. I literally love them so much. Dante's hilarious. And I love them. I love them so much. So very much. Yeah. I have 130 pages left. And this will be my 10th book in 9 days. And that's crazy and weird, and I don't know how that's possible. But, you know. Anyway, this is pretty good, guys. It's pretty good. I guess we'll see if the rest of it is good. They just did a lot more than just making out, and that was great. That was great. I loved that. I love them so much. Like, they're so adorable. And in chapter 37 was great. I don't even know who I am anymore. Like, I'll be on the phone with Kat for like hours, and we'll just talk about how 8 months ago I asked them for recommendations of books with no fantasy in them, or fantasy books with no romance. That's what I meant, not fantasy. Fantasy without romance. 8 months later, I've asked you people for fantasy romance recommendations. I don't know if there's going to be any more of that in this book, and I'm going to be so sad if there's not, because I have 115 pages left, and I want more. But it's not going to happen. There's a sequel, though. So, like, it's going to be a sequel, so, like, maybe there's more there. Anyway, drop your fantasy romance recs in the comments, because I will read them. I will read them. I don't care anymore. I read High Mountain Court. That was a lot, and I don't even care. I don't know how, like I said earlier in this vlog, I don't know how bad that one was, but, like, yeah. If you've read it, you know. But anyway. I want to finish this book now. So, in This Fish's Grace, every chapter has a little quote underneath it. Fine words don't feed cats. That's what this chapter's quote is. And I thought my favorite quote from this book was, "The afterlife smells like piss and soy rye." Here we are, in Fine Words Don't Feed Cats. This is so fun, though. This book is so fun. Yep. In case you wanted to know. Okay. I finished this. Emily Feed could have been mean. But she decided to be meaner. If this cursed light does me dirty, I will start screaming. Like, I almost started crying reading this. Like, Alyssa and Dante mean the world to me. I love this book. That was so good. Chapter 24 was so good. So good. Anyway, it's a good book. But, yeah. So, you guys should go read this. Feel my pain with me, guys. Ah! I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I love this. 10th book of the week. Because that's normal. So normal, right? 10 books in 9 days. That's normal. Hello. So, I need to wrap up this vlog. I'm going to go through every single book I read this week, briefly give you my thoughts / like my final rating, and then I'm going to end this vlog. Because I read 10 books last week. All of my friends think I'm insane, and to the teachers who know I've read 10 books, they think I'm insane. And to everybody asking what my favorite book I read this week is, you'll find out in a few minutes, if you don't already know. So the first book I read on Saturday was Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. I gave this 5 stars. I've been wanting to read this since 2019, and I just absolutely fell in love with it, and I'm very excited to read the sequel. I will be reading it probably next week or the week after, because I have some library books that are going to come in that are sequels to some of the books I've read this week. So I'll be reading that, and I'll be reading this sequel. This is my favorite chapter, because she's kind of unferal. She's kind of feral in this chapter, and I think it's really funny. So, yeah, really, really love this one, and I'm mad that I did not read it sooner. And yes, I read this 486-page book in a day. Then, I read these, and How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories. This is one of my favorite book series of all time. If you want to know my spoilery, in-depth thoughts, and watch me read this series, definitely go watch my Cruel Prince vlog. It's linked down below, and it was linked up here at some point in the video. It is highly entertaining, and it's just fun to rewatch for me and be like, oh my god, that's accurate. And I reread chapter 15 from The Wicked King today, and I was like, I wanted more. Because I read so many fantasy romance books this week, I'm just like, I need more. Anyway, I read 5 stars, and also How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories. Loved that one as well, because it's about Cardan. And then I read The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levenseller. Oh, this was my favorite. I really, really love this one. I've wanted to read this for quite a few years, and I'm glad I read it now and not earlier, because I don't think I would have liked it as much if I read it a few years ago, because it's fantasy romance, and I didn't like fantasy romance until, like, last week. So, but this is about Alessandra, and her plan is seduce / woo the Shadow King, marry him, kill him, and take his kingdom. Easy peasy, right? And, well, it's a fantasy romance. What do you think happens next? I loved it. I love Callias so much. There was this one scene in this book that I'm not going to tell you what it is because spoilers. There's this one scene in this book that I just think about at random moments in my life, and then I just start giggling. I gotta tab it because it's my favorite scene. It makes me laugh, and I love it so much. And then, because I couldn't get enough of these characters, I read The Stolen Heir by Holly Black. And I gave this 4.5 stars. This sets up the sequel perfectly, and the sequel is going to be so good, and I'm so excited, and I'm mad I have to wait a year for it, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be great. And Jude and Cardan are definitely going to be in it because they don't really have a choice anymore. They kind of have to get involved after what happened at the end of this book, and I loved the ending. I think it's great. So, 4.5 stars. And then I read a book that if 13 had read, she would have died. That is The High Mountain Court by A.K. Mulford. She would have died. 13-year-old me would have absolutely just died reading this. Or vomited or something. But did I love this? Absolutely. The scenes weren't terrible. I didn't hate them. And this was fun. And I convinced Kat to read this. So, this, I feel like I've only talked about what some of these books are about. But it's fine. This one is about Remy, and she is possibly the last Red Witch alive, because this kingdom decided to slaughter all of the different kingdom because he just felt like it, you know. One day the king was like, I'm gonna slaughter everybody, and just kind of did it. So, and she's the only Red Witch, and she kind of, 4 Fae warriors, it says, are like, I need you. And so she works with them, and it's fun. There's a romance. It's fantasy romance. It's adult fantasy romance. It was a lot. And I loved it. And then I read a book that I have not stopped thinking about since I finished it. And I ordered the sequel from the library for this. And I need the sequel now, and it's currently on its way to me via library, and I will not know peace until I finish this duology. And that's These Hollow Vows by Lexi Ryan. I will not know peace until I read the sequel, because the way this ended broke me. It absolutely broke me. And I loved it so much, because I was right. And when you're right, it feels so good. But it broke me because it broke her. And I like her. So this is about Abriella, and she hates the Fae. But when her sister gets sold to the Unseelie Court king, she's like, well, I gotta make this deal with this man to get my sister back. And this book taught me something. Never trust Fae. It's great. You should read it. And then the final book I read yesterday was This Vicious Grace by Emily Thied. And yes, I love Dante. Okay? Their conversations are so good. And Emily Thied was mean, and then she was meaner. And August 15th is going to be a great day, which is when this book comes. My dog is barking to get back inside. So, thank you for watching this video. Have you read any of these? Did you like them? Did you hate them? What do you think? And if you want me to do more vlogs, let me know. But for now, I'll see you in maybe another video soon. I have a few. I just gotta edit them, so bye.